Okay, good evening folks. Got a little close-up video here. But what we have is our cogged belt. You can see by some of the reflection right here. We have a cogged belt. Nice and brand new. Just arrived. It is AX59. It says right there. And when it goes around the top of the pulley, do it right there, it can come down to right about there. So what I need to do is I made this little metal fixture thing up. See if I can get a little bit closer. So I made this up, and as we can see, it can adjust a little bit. Some things are a little tight. So it can move excuse me, it can move up and down to adjust for some belt tension. So what I need to do, and just to let you know what these lines are, let me get this closer. I have it sitting on a little stool I made in high school. So these lines right here, this is for the pulley, and this is to tell me where the frame for the motor lines up, so I could get the mounting holes and everything. So same thing with this line, and this line is for the edge of the 2x4. So I would be mounting it up like this. Might be hard to see, but I got a little black line right here, and this circle, it's still hard to see, but this circle is the riding shaft of the motor. So about roughly right about there would be a mount for the motor. So, and as I can see, the pulley belt might be rubbing up against this metal part, which is not good, but that's why we test stuff. So everything right there, I will have to check and see and mock it up and give it a test fitting and see how it goes and measures up. But to give you a view of everything, I know it's super bright, but here's a little closer up with the cogged belt. And obviously here's a view of a V-belt. So here's the bottom of the can crushing machine. So I'll try to hide the light so we can see stuff. So as you can see, there's plenty of enough gap for the wheel. Same over here. This one's hard to see because a lot of stuff's in the way, but there is a gap. Whoops. Not watching the tablet. Okay. So as we can see, the wheel turns. There's a gap there. Okay, so try to show you something else if need be, can be. And just for the electronics or electrical stuff, I put some covers on the outlets. it's hard to see. I got bags of cans sitting there waiting. So I put switch covers on, so no exposed electricity wires or anything. So maybe I will be able to maybe I can like set this down on the ground. Let's give this a test run. Set the tablet on the ground here. Sorry, floor. And depending on how far I back it up, maybe I can do a time lapse. Not really time lapse, but just quickly speed the film up and show everything. So that would work out relatively decent. Let's move the tablet a little closer here. So I could put the tablet right there by the right legs of the machine, and this would be the mounting of everything. And like I said in the pictures, this hangs out about a ½ inch. I can just get my finger back there. That's okay. So the belt would come down here. I'll throw the motor onto this mount. I'll get some more light in here, and we'll see how that works. So for right now, this current location, the belt's going to hit that piece of metal unless I move the motor out some, which would get it away from the frame. And that's easy to do either with some washers or little pieces of wood to do it. The ability to turn this around and have it say forcing like this could kind of work, but I would still have to shim up if it was sitting like this, looking at my camera here, I would still have to shim up right here. This would be against the wood. Let me get so let's see. There we go. I would have to shim this up against the wood, so I would have to fill up this gap somewhat. It's close to 1 inch, but that would be able to let me mount this motor frame, flush to the angle iron. So that'll be interesting, but that's why we mock stuff up and see how things go. Alrighty, I'm going to get to work on this and catch you in the next video. Bye bye.